thought about what role does architecture play in your daily routine outside office tasks? Do you consider yourself a practicing architect that lives and breathes design? Are you that type of architect that spends loads on architecture books and make long hour trips just to see Mia's masterpiece? I feel like I was describing myself. But much like the advice that you get from your parents or peers, it's very important that you also reflect on your stance for this profession. As you really know, architecture is quite a demanding career and one that requires you to have a lot of sleepless nights. I always remember that I was always back at school one night per week up so I could meet deadlines, but also the weekend nights out. Very tough life. But the truth is that there is no point in you pursuing something in which you have absolutely no interest for, right? Nowadays, it's very common to see a lot of juniors and seniors in high school wondering what degree they will go for. And there are only a few lucky ones that know what they want to do once they get to college from early on. And that doesn't mean that finding your passion close to graduation is a bad thing. But what is important is that you take the time to research the profession and that you really put in the effort to visualize yourself doing that on a daily basis. Most designers and architects in one way or another have been attracted to some sort of design from early years. That may be on the buildings or the cars that they see on their way home from school, the products in the stores, or maybe even the, fashion accessories that you find at a mall or at home as well. So registering all those thoughts and the communication that we have between those objects which appeal to us and how we perceive them is important. So that takes me to the main point in this episode reflection, the value of questioning and finding solutions. Because in order to keep our profession evolving and to set ourselves different from other designers, we should always be questioning the design which surrounds us. Essentially, architecture surrounds our every day and it reflects the conditions in which we live in. So as architects, we should always be intrigued by the buildings which surround us and the interaction that we have with the city. In university, we are taught about the process of experimentation and the execution of tangible designs. But it is our responsibility to ask ourselves how we can make the surroundings we inhabit better. So keeping an eye out for design opportunities and challenge yourself to be always in your, daily action scope. Like, making notes of the things that you think that work and those that don't. And if they don't, write down why that particular design or aspect isn't working. Architecture should be an intimate profession and one in which you will look for unique solutions to different problems because we are critical thinkers, problem solvers. That is why staying current on projects and design news and trends will also help you stay relevant to what is out there today. So if you're going to invest hours and hours on this every week of your life, make sure that it's for something which you love. Everything else will come in as a result of that, and you will benefit from the rewards that following your passion has. Make sure that you make conscious decisions about your career choices and embrace design into your daily routine. Then, if you ended up choosing architecture, you will just love it. If you find interesting to reflect together about the ins and outs of our beautiful profession, and you also want to count on actionable tips and recommendations to boost your career, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and Being an Architect podcast. Disclaimer, you won't ever feel alone again in your career. See you next week.